These are the top 16 Southern hip-hop artists of all time. We noticed a few of you were not so pleased with the last list of the top record labels. A lot of you were hating on my robotic accent. Well, I'm not tripping about it, it's all good. And I stand 10 toes down on my list, but I must admit Death Row Records should have been more up the list. Thanks for pointing that out to me. I also appreciate those of you who subscribed. There's a lot of hate going on in the world. Thanks for not being one of those people. I salute you. And now, without further ado, here are the top 16 Southern hip-hop artists of all time. Number 16, Megan Thee Stallion, Fever, 2019. Megan Thee Stallion, The Spring Fever, a Houston rap classic. The 24-year-old said in a recent interview, "We have so many legends and so many greats," she recently said of her hometown of Houston, Texas. "But I don't feel like we ever really had a female rapper from Houston or Texas to succeed in doing it real big." In other words, on the passing of her mother Holly on March 22nd. Megan's mother was an artist herself as well as her daughter's manager. She inspired her to pursue her own rap career. Megan was the first female rapper signed to 300 Entertainment. Her music is mostly about sexual topics. Parental advisory is advised. Number 15, The Leprechaun is the debut solo studio album by American rapper Lil Flip. Released on July 18, 2000 through Sucker Free Records. The album peaked at number 67 on the top R&B/hip-hop albums, number 34 on the independent albums, and number 36 on the Heat Seekers albums. It features a promotional single I Can Do Dat. The album is an underrated underground classic. His music is mostly about balling and street life subjects. Parental advisory is advised. Number 14. Devin the Dude released on June 16, 1998. The Houston rapper Devin the Dude is an underrated, relaxed MC with a laid-back musical style packed with storytelling, new subjects, a non-copycat flow, and beats that make him a cult favorite. Some say Devin is a rapper's favorite rapper type dude. His music is mostly about cannabis-related topics, so, parental advisory is advised. Number 13. Future. Pluto is the debut studio album by American rapper Future. It was released on April 17, 2012, through A1 Recordings and Freebands, and distributed by Epic Records. The album features guest appearances from Drake, R. Kelly, T.I., Trey the Truth, and Snoop Dogg. The lead single from the album, Tony Montana, was released on April 16, 2011, debuting at number 8 on the US Billboard 200, selling 41,000 copies in its first week. As of December 2012, the album had sold 217,000 copies in the United States. In 2022, the album was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, or RIAA, for combined sales and album equivalent units of 1 million units in the United States. Future's music is mostly about street life subjects, so parental advisory is highly advised. Number 12. Gucci Mane. Trap House is the debut studio album released on May 24, 2005 by Big Cat Records and Tommy Boy Records. Production was handled by Shawty Red, Zaytoven, Nitty, and the Hatmakers. The album features a single called Icy, featuring Young Jeezy, a track that would cause a lot of controversy, making this album the one that boosted his career. Trap House peaked at number 20 on the US top R&B/hip-hop albums, and at number 5 on the US top independent albums charts. To date, the album sold 127,000 copies in the United States. His music is mostly about street life subjects, so parental advisory is highly advised. Number 11. Rick Ross's Port of Miami is the debut studio album by American rapper Rick Ross. Originally titled Career Criminal, it was released on August 8, 2006 on Po' Boy Entertainment, Slip and Slide Records, and Def Jam Recordings. The album was engineered by the Miami-based songwriting and production team, The Monsters and The Strangers. The album debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200, with 187,000 copies sold in its first week. Hustlin', the first single, was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America. The album has sold 857,000 copies. It would later be certified platinum by the RIAA in July 2016. His music is mostly about street life subjects. Parental advisory is highly advised. Number 10. T.I. Trap Music. released on August 19, 2003 by Atlantic and Grand Hustle. After being dropped from the Arista Records label, T.I. launched Grand Hustle and signed a new deal with Atlantic Records. Trap music debuted at number 4 on the US Billboard 200 and number 2 on the US Top R&B/Hip-Hop albums, selling 110,000 copies in the first week. The album was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. His music is mostly about street life subjects. Parental advisory is highly advised. Number 9. Goodie Mob, Soul Food, released by LaFace on November 7, 1995, with production from Organized Noises. Soul Food has been regarded as one of the albums that brought Southern hip-hop to the mainstream, and it is seen as a Southern classic with a blend of socially conscious lyrics and soulful production depth. Soul Food impacted the rap genre, especially in the South. The album was certified gold, selling 500,000 units in the US. The music is mostly about conscious subjects, societal inequalities, and street life subjects. Parental advisory is advised. Number 8. Project Pat, Mista Don't Play, Everything's Working, is the second studio album by American rapper Project Pat. It was released on February 27, 2001, via Loud and Hypnotized Minds. The album peaked at number 4 on the Billboard 200 in the United States and was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America on March 29, 2001. The album reached the Billboard 200 number 4 position, the US Top R&B/Hip-Hop albums number 2 position, and the US Independent albums number 1 position. His music is mostly about street life subjects, and parental advisory is highly advised. Number 7. True 2DA Game, by No Limit Records, was the 4th studio album released by the New Orleans hip-hop group True. It was released on February 18, 1997, on No Limit Records, and was produced by Beats by the Pound. The album peaked at number 8 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the Top R&B/Hip-Hop albums, selling 200,000 copies in its first week. The album was certified 2 times platinum by the RIAA on October 2, 1997, and remains the group's most successful album. Their music is mostly about street life subjects, and parental advisory is highly advised. Number 6. Ghetto Boys, We Can't Be Stopped, from 1991. We Can't Be Stopped. Southern rap titans, the Ghetto Boys put Texas on the hip-hop map by being one of the most controversial groups. Released on July 9, 1991, it was among their most successful records in terms of units sold, certified platinum in early 1992. The album cover is a graphic picture of member Bushwick Bill in the hospital. Bill was shot in the eye as he and his girlfriend tussled over a gun. Bushwick Bill wanted her to kill him, and during the altercation he was shot as both hands were on the gun. The track Mind Playing Tricks on Me received the Source's Best Song Award in 1991. Their music is mostly about street life subjects, so parental advisory is highly advised. Number 5. UGK Ridin' Dirty, from 1996. Ridin' Dirty is the 3rd studio album by American hip-hop duo UGK. It was released on July 30, 1996 by Jive Records. Despite no music videos or official singles being released, it is their best-selling album with over 850,000 copies sold to date, with 70,000 copies sold in its first week. It reached number 15 on the US Billboard 200, and was number 2 on the US Top R&B/Hip-Hop albums. The album is considered one of the most influential albums in Southern hip-hop, especially the Houston hip-hop scene. Number 4. Young Jeezy, Let's Get It Thug Motivation 101, 2005. It was released on July 26, 2005 by the Island Def Jam music group, Def Jam Recordings, and Young Jeezy's Corporate Thugs Entertainment. The album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200, selling 172,000 copies in the first week. The album was certified double platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. Complex called the album one of the classic albums of the last decade. This album comprised of street life subjects as well as inspiring tracks. Parental advisory is advised. Number 3. 400 Degrees. The album was released on November 3, 1998 by Universal Records and B Cash Money Records. It remains Juvenile's best-selling album of his solo career, with 6 million copies sold as of 2021. The album received quadruple platinum certification by the Recording Industry Association of America on December 19, 2000. The album peaked at number 9 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on Billboard's top R&B/hip-hop albums. It peaked atop the latter chart for its year-end list of 1999. The album won the Billboard Music Award for Top R&B Album in 1999. This album comprised of street life subjects as well as inspiring tracks. Parental advisory is advised. Number 2. Lil Wayne, The Carter 3, released on June 10, 2008 by Cash Money, Universal Motown and Young Money Entertainment. It debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200, selling over 1 million copies in its first week, which made it one of the fastest-selling albums in the US. Regarded as one of Wayne's best albums, it earned the rapper several accolades, including a nomination for Album of the Year at the 2009 Grammy Awards, and one for Best Rap Album, while Lollipop won Best Rap Song, and A Milli won Best Rap Solo Performance. It has been certified octuple platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. This album comprised of street life subjects as well as inspiring tracks. Parental advisory is advised. Number 1. Outkast, Southern Playalistica de la Music. The debut studio album by the American hip-hop duo Outkast, released on April 26, 1994, by LaFace Records. The album was produced entirely by Organized Noise, who used a Roland TR-808 for the album's production. The album had coming-of-age themes with Southern slang in their lyrics. It charted at number 20 on the Billboard 200 and was eventually certified platinum in the United States by the Recording Industry Association of America, with 1 million copies sold. A critical and commercial success, the album helped distinguish Southern hip-hop as a credible hip-hop scene. This album comprised of street life subjects as well as inspiring tracks. Parental advisory is advised.